All right. So obviously this is about Joy Taylor. This is something that I wanted to go over before, but I let everything die down just to see if any more information would come about. And we pretty much didn't see anything else. It simmered down. So this is just one thing that she said before we get into everything that was stated.
Would you leave the game if the seats were high, or if a man took you this place on a first date, what you would do? And I'm telling you, like, every interaction that I have with people now, in some way or another, these things come up. Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money, you're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't because women this and men this. You're moving forward with this person.
So you heard that. So Joy Taylor basically stated whatever standards that she has, she would move all of that around specifically for money. Her words, not mine. So now we have this. In approximately March of 2016, Ms. Fergie met Ms. Taylor, an aspiring sports personality that had recently moved from Miami to Los Angeles for the opportunity of airtime at Fox. At the time, Ms. Taylor did not have a regular position, but would fill in on a day-to-day basis when talent was sick or otherwise missed time. Ms. Taylor told Ms. Fergie that she was recently wed, but her husband remained in Miami. Remember, she stated that she is married, right, recently, and that she was lonely in Los Angeles. Miss Taylor then befriended Miss Fergie. In approximately May of 2016, Miss Taylor asked Miss Fergie to meet for drinks in Santa Monica. When Miss Fergie arrived, she found Miss Taylor with an old man, Fox Sports Executive Vice President of Content, Mr. Dixon, as you can see to the right. As Executive Vice President, Mr. Dixon is responsible for overseeing all content and production on FS1. Ms. Fergie, however, did not know Mr. Dixon. When Mr. Dixon went to buy them another round of spicy margaritas, Ms. Fergie asked who he was. Ms. Taylor responded that he was just a friend. Following that night, whenever Ms. Fergie would meet with Ms. Taylor for drinks or food, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Ms. Taylor or change that real quick. There we go. Or show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. He would always buy rounds of drinks and or food. From their body language, Miss Fergie suspected that the pair were sleeping with each other. And although this concerned Miss Fergie, she knew Miss Taylor was recently married. Again, this is the second time this is getting mentioned that this woman is married and all of these things are supposedly going on. Ms. Fergie kept her opinion to herself. In approximately of June 2016, while at work, Ms. Fergie noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, Ms. Fergie found Ms. Taylor and told her excitedly, the guy who always buys our drinks was in the elevator. Ms. Taylor quickly silenced Ms. Fergie, explaining who he was. Ms. Fergie became alarmed and warned Ms. Taylor that such a relationship was unsafe. Ms. Taylor told her not to worry about it. Ms. Fergie continued to be friends with Ms. Taylor, but tried to distance herself as she considered the situation dangerous as well as morally wrong, as Ms. Taylor and Mr. Dixon were both married. Again, this is the third time that this is mentioned that people are married. So we're going to go to the next one. In approximately July of 2016, word spread amongst Fox employees about a new show that was going to be a big deal. As it would star Mr. Bayless and Shannon Sharp. It was known that Fox was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, it came to no surprise when Fox announced that Miss Taylor, oddly enough, who was a bartender and radio host. Now, just imagine that. This woman has no experience nowhere else, right? And this is a high profile show, and we've all seen it. We've all seen clips over the years. And you have somebody who is just a bartender and a radio host at pretty much the head of this show. Pretty odd. In Miami with very little TV experience, would be the moderator of the new show, a sports debate program, Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Mr. Bayless later disclosed to Miss Farragut that he did not want Miss Taylor on the show, but Mr. Dixon was adamant that Miss Taylor should star. At first, Mr. Dixon arranged a dinner between Mr. Bayless and Miss Taylor where she arrived in provocative clothing and acted in a provocative manner. When that did not change Mr. Bayless's opinion of Miss Taylor, Mr. Dixon asked him to approve of her as a favor to him. Reluctantly, Mr. Bayless agreed to do so as a favor to his friend. Crazy. 100% crazy. And it all led down to these situations here. Around August of 2016, Miss Farragut attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband and Mr. Dixon and his wife. During the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband became suspicious that Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were having a sexual relationship. Soon after the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of an inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor. In approximately September 2016, Undisputed started. Miss Taylor requested Miss Farragut to do her hair in approximately November of 2016 after not allowing anyone else to touch his hair. Right? So I want to play this next clip because it's going to fall in line with what took place here. And it should be, actually, it's two clips. So we're going to go to clip number one here.
All same time. How would I not know how hard it is to do the show I work on? You have to constantly reaffirm that you are good enough, that you belong there, and then always prove it. So I would just always say you got to do twice the work to get half the opportunity. But that, to me, the mentality I've always had on it is that's just gonna make me better. So that's why I'm excellent. Because I had to be. I couldn't be average, I couldn't be okay, I couldn't be late, I couldn't complain, I couldn't say no. Now I do.
Right. So remember that. She said that, because she's a woman and she is in the workplace, she has to work several times harder to prove that she belongs there and yada, yada, yada. But this is the same woman who was married. She stated that she was in another state away from her just wed husband. Just wed, they're not separated. They're not having a marital disagreement or anything like that. She was, pretty much separated because of work life and everything like that. And she was lonely. How are you married and lonely? How does that work? Even if you are in another state, how are you lonely? Again, makes no sense. And the first thing that she decided to do was try to get her way into an organization by not, using her mind, right? Not by using her hands, or any type of college paperwork. She used her body. And people get mad when it is that men want to judge when it deals with women in the workplace. And I want to specify this. I know, some women are gonna be like, oh, well, you should, specify and make sure to say, not all women. The problem with that is that it's going to allow women like this to clear cut escape. Because women like this are going to make all the other women who are college educated, who are smart, who are, determined, who actually deserve the job. Women like her are going to make all of them look bad. And the main thing is, the quicker that women realize this and they get this directly under control, the better it will be for the rest of women out there who are just trying to simply work, do their job, get money, and so on and so on and so on. Right? But again, this is what she decided to do. And now there's going to be a massive fallout. So the next one we have, on May 10th of 2019, Bobby Diaz, the individual who puts the microphone on talent, mocked Miss Farragut for her pronunciation of English words and sexualized the way that she was eating fruit. Miss Farragut did not respond. She just kept her eyes glued on the monitor playing Undisputed. When Miss Poretti was present and didn't do anything. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz openly gropes, harasses, and is inappropriate with Fox women. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz has not been fired reportedly due to his role in supplying drugs to numerous Fox employees and talent, even after an incident where he removed his pants on live camera. Now, I will say this. If there is supposed to be a lawsuit, And this was happening. I'm talking about specifically this, right? Where there's open harassment. Other people are able to see it. They can call them directly to the witness stand to say, yeah, and if this was taking place, more than likely have video evidence and or audio or whatnot, or whatever. This right here is grounds for a lawsuit. This would 100% go down for a lawsuit, but it will be pretty difficult to prove due to the fact if he is supplying higher ups with drugs, they are more than likely going to go to bat for this guy. They're going to defend him because he is, quote unquote, the plug, right? Next, we got this here. As the suit alleges, approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Farajee. Miss Farajee responded, "Skip, stop. You have a wife." Mr. Bayless responded, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Oh my God. Miss Farajee responded that her father was dead, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Of the allegations, Ms. Farajee details years of sexual harassment from former Undisputed host Skip Bayless, who at the one point positioned her for sex by offering $1.5 million. Ms. Farajee also claimed that Mr. Bayless would give lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast. Additionally, the lawsuit claims Bayless accused Farajee of having sexual relations with his former co-host, Shannon Sharp. That's crazy. That's diabolical. See, I'm just trying to figure this out. So he went from you stayed, and again, I don't know what Miss Farajee looks like, right? This is obviously Taylor down there in the corner, right? This is in a sense, the whole reason that the quote unquote lawsuit is even, taking place. Got, mentioned big names are directly in there. Because if it was just a hairdresser saying whatnot or whatever, it wouldn't be any type of, a lawsuit because nobody's going to care. This woman said that, Skip offered her 1.5. Let me let y'all know something real quick. I have never heard any IG girls getting offered 1.5 to go to Dubai. And we all know what happens when the IG girls go over there to Dubai. I never heard any of the women on Twitter who have profiles for OF and many other things. I never heard of them getting offered 1.5 million. There are women right now that have slept with NBA players, guys in the NFL, guys who play soccer or football for, everywhere else. Never heard of them getting paid 1.5. There are women who are in the industry, in the AF, right? Industry, if y'all know what I'm talking about. And those women are not getting paid no 1.5. So I'm just trying to figure out, and you see what Miss Taylor looks like, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what specifically would be about this woman to get paid or proposition 1.5 million. I'm just saying, because if we look through various industries and we can clearly see that all of these other women out here, right, are not getting paid 1.5. You got women in the NBA, and I'm sorry, in the WNBA, that's not even getting paid 1.5. So I'm just trying to figure out how truthful is that statement that she is making, that she is alleging. Because nowhere at any point in time did you hear of Taylor getting paid 1.5 for doing anything. She got, her job, she got, her position, and that was it. Because the main problem that I want to point out to people is the fact that when you're dealing with some of these women directly out here who want to position themselves, they want to try to use their body, and it's just bad for everybody. It's bad for the whole culture. Because again, it's going to make guys look 100% horrible, like they just can't control themselves, even though you have women like this who are dressed in a certain type of way, who are very provocative, right? Who are throwing different types of signals on top of throwing themselves directly at these certain guys because they're at a certain position of which she's trying to, quote unquote, climb up the ladder, right? And then on the reverse side, this is going to make it look bad for women, because you'll have some women that'll just come there and they're just trying to do their job. But because of women like quote unquote Miss Taylor and how she wants to position herself by using her body, not her intellect, not any type of knowledge, not any type of skill base, men in the job are going to think that, oh, well, she's trying to, climb up the ladder. She can, do a few things real quick, we can see what's happening. Right. So again, this is bad for the culture. But again, the only thing I'm just trying to say is for a lot of the women out there, a lot of the educated women, a lot of the women that went through college, a lot of the women that work hard, y'all got to start calling us out. Y'all got friends like this. Y'all got family members like this. You might got daughters like this. And you know exactly what it is that they be doing. And I'm just trying to let you know, I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, this ain't nothing good. It is not going to work out for anybody. And then the craziest part is knowing the fact that she did all of these things and she was with all of these people. She was going to try to turn around and say that these guys did this, this, and this to her, and she was just a lamb up for the slaughter. That is diabolical. That's some crazy work right there. Because you know what's going to happen. After Miss Taylor, at a point in time, I think I even had part of the conversation that took place in between her and the hairdresser, and you had Taylor sitting up there stating that once she gets her little position, she was gonna get rid of what it is that she didn't need anymore. And that's crazy. And I want to note to you, this is a married woman. So just think about that. You got a married woman parading herself, and this is when, and I know a lot of women happen to get mad about this, but I have to use this for an example, right? Because this is what men talk about all the time, where you have women that want to dress a certain type of way and they want to parade themselves around men. You know that you're in a workplace surrounded by men. It's high testosterone, right? You got, guys sitting up there yelling, they sitting up there debating, and then here you come in here showing off all types of cleavage, wearing all types of tight dresses and all of this other type of stuff, knowing what you're about. Then on top of that, knowing the fact that you married. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is 100% crazy. And like I said, I don't know what to I don't know what to tell people. I do not know what to tell people at all. And again, I'm the type of person where I'll try to tell people like, yo, be careful of marriage and all this other type of stuff. And I'm also the same type of person. I'm like, yo, if you actually know a person and you love them and all this other type of stuff, fine, so be it. Go out there and do what you want to do. Y'all can, get married and all this other type of stuff. And I'm going to list this again to a lot of women. When you have examples like this, it has men hold back. It's like, yo, if you got an ordinary dude or whatnot or whatever that's married to her or whatnot or whatever, and she decided to sit up there and cheat on him, and she knows that she's married, what hope do I have? A lot of women don't understand that when men happen to explain that point of view, that type of line of sight. A lot of women will sit up there and say like, oh well, that's just that woman, that's not all women, and yada yada yada. Again, you got to in a sense stop with that type of shielding, because if you use that type of wording, you're shielding a lot of the bad ones out there that you may not even know about, while trying to quote unquote defend yourself, because in somehow, some way, you feel like you're being attacked, when again, nobody's attacking you. Men are clearly attacking the ones that are the examples. And that's what, again, a lot of women got to get over, that programming, where they feel as though that they got to defend every single woman because they themselves are a woman. No matter what those other women might have did, is still defend all women. You got to stop doing that. Again, it's not healthy for the culture, and it's not healthy for you at all, and it's not also healthy for your daughters. Because I put it to you like this: just think about if some of the women out here got daughters, and they look up to this woman here, and they start to read about what it is that she did in order to get her position. Again, this is a woman that didn't have no credibility nowhere. She worked at a bar. She did some little here and there stuff directly on the radio. There were, more than likely, sports-wise, from some of the shows that I watch, there are way more credible women that I have watched over the years that have at least, I don't know any type of background information. I'm talking about at least watching them climb throughout the ranks over the years to get to where it is that they got to get that spot. Way more credible women. Hell, they could have got somebody directly from the WNBA. That's right there. That's as realistically for women, that's as credible as you can get. You could have got somebody from the WNBA. You could have got somebody like Layla Ali. You could have got somebody that plays soccer. There's all types of women all over sports that they could have gotten and paid to be in her position, to where none of this would have even had been a thing. But yet she got it. And I'm pretty sure that there were other women who were more than likely qualified or who tried to get that position. And guess what? You lost out to this. You lost out because you didn't use your body. And again, this is the message that this is going to send to your daughters directly out here. If they don't use their bodies, if they don't use what they got, if they don't use their looks, if they don't dress a certain type of way, guess what? They're not going to get that high performing, that high paid job. Guess what? Men are going to give them attention, even though, again, Miss Taylor shouldn't have been looking for attention because she stated that she was married. She was a married woman, right? That was quote unquote lonely while supposedly working, needed friends, dealing with another married individual. Crazy work. Diabolical. Matter of fact, I got this one last clip right here. And I highly dislike this guy. I've done some videos on this dude over the years because of some of the clownery that has taken place.
Got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week.
And this is, I got to add this into the conversation. I didn't know what ethnicity Joy was. I specifically don't care. I really don't. One thing I will sit up there and list, though, this is why we have a issue with people who are quote unquote African, because they decide they want to be black American whenever it is that it fits the narrative. This is the same guy at one moment in time during Black History Month. He wanted to team up with somebody else, and they wanted to do a book talking about Jewish history. And I'm a little bit confused by that. I'm like, sir, I'm like, it's Black History Month. I'm like, what? You couldn't have done this like out of all of the months that we got in a year. You picked this month to decide to do this. Like I said, the disrespect that a lot of people have. And then on top of that, he's made some other comments as well too that I've had to cover. Straight clownery, straight 100% buffoonery. So again, I'm not really too shocked that he's up here defending her because allegedly, let me just say that allegedly, you know, they more than likely also mixed and mingled. Just saying. Like I said, I'm not too shocked. I'm not too surprised. Realistically, any men that are actually working with her at this moment in time, you should not even be on the set. I'm just going to be real. Even if you had nothing to do with this, the allegations and the suit that's taking place, you need not to even be around her at this moment in time. You need to treat her like those LA fires that is going on at this moment in time. You need to run. Don't run for the hills. Don't run for the ocean. Run to a whole nother landmass. Run to a whole nother area. Go to Colorado. Like, yo, get out of the heat. Because if you are near that heat, chances are very great you might catch fire. And fire is indiscriminate. Fire does not have a name. It does not care what it is. It don't even care if you're a rock or a piece of dirt. If you're potentially flammable, it is going to light you up. So like I said before, you better treat this like nuclear waste. You better do whatever you need to do to get directly out of the area and find another job. Like I said, if you are a man and you are working around Joy Taylor, you are stupid. you are 100% stupid. I'm just going to say it. Knowing that this information is directly out here, knowing how it is allegedly that she moves in the things that she has done, knowing the fact that she was married at a point in time, right? Her husband found some evidence that she was cheating, allegedly, and now they're no longer together, allegedly. Come on now. This is not the way. This is not the way. This is not what you want to do at all. It's just not. This is not. And again, I want to note this is something that I wanted to do a few days before, but I couldn't. Other things basically, came up and so on and so on and so on. But again, I find it very interesting. If you go online right now, let me just go directly to X since I'm actually online right now. If I go to X right now, nothing about Joy Taylor is trending. Nothing. You got what is this? Los Angeles fires, Den of Thieves 2, direct energy weapons, what? Federa, and then Mike Varabel. I don't even know what that is. Right. You got all of these other things in a sense trending at this moment in time. Nothing about this. And I'm like, man, either a few things happen. Either one, quietly, Miss Faraji was, paid some money to just shut up. Or number two, some higher ups and Fox made sure to dim this story real low. I'm talking about on the lowest heat possible. And I feel like, it might be a combination of potentially both, realistically, just to be honest with you. Because it's a little bit weird that at one point in time we had the Me Too movement and the time is up. Right. And women were going crazy. It was like, yeah, men are finally getting their time and getting their dues. Time to clean house, yada yada yada, all this other type of stuff. Rah 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 rah. Right. And then we move from that to move into a period of time where you have sex culture dealing with women, where women are doing any and everything to, get ahead or to get followers, to get views, all this other type of stuff, right? Case in point, look at some of the content that's directly on, if you're an adult, look at some of the content that's on Twitter for free, for free. Look at some of the content that's on IG. Look at YouTube, for God's sakes. And I had to blur it out, but I did a live stream. I think a live stream and a video, and I showcased to you the content that is allowed up there, which is nudity, right? And this is on YouTube, frontal, back, all nudity when it deals with women, everything. Craziness. You thought you would only get that on Twitter? Nah. It's on YouTube. Then on top of that, you also got it on TikTok. And I told parents about that. TikTok is not safe. You got women out here who want to show off their bodies, and they're directly on TikTok where your kids are. So again, I talk about a lot of things and I point them more towards women because nobody pays attention to the things that women do, because nobody feels that women are a threat. They don't feel that women are specifically doing any and everything negative. They want to specifically think that men, bad, evil, predator. That's it. While, women are over here just like sunshine, daisies, and Skittles and cherries. Like, it's crazy. And this is why I told a lot of women before, like, yo, if you just focus on one side, you're going to allow all this other nonsense to basically skate by, and it's going to be bad, and you're not going to be able to clean it up. And again, I'm just putting out that call directly out there before it gets worse, because I'm going to sit up here and tell you the moment in time that it gets worse and it gets to that point and women are turning around and be like, oh, where are the men? How come y'all didn't want to leave? I'm going to be right there to tell people to shut up and lay in that bed that you made. I'm going to be the man that's going to be the I told you so. I'm not going to be like everybody else that's going to be like, oh, we got to come together with a plan. No, fuck a plan, because we've been trying to come up with a plan. It's the fact that people did not want to listen, no matter where you point this lens, and you try to show people like, yo, this place needs to get cleaned up. This is getting worse. This is getting worse. This is getting worse. This is getting worse. Your daughters are looking at all of this. And that's the main reason why I talk about a lot of this stuff. Because I think about these young girls that are directly out here. At the point in time of growing up, I wasn't able to, in a sense, inform and tell a lot of the girls that I knew back then, like high school and middle school, a lot of the stuff that I know now. Even some of the stuff that I didn't know, of course, they didn't want to, sit up there and listen. But now that there's, Wait For Me Now, which is a platform and all this other type of stuff, my hopes is that some of the smart, logical women out there will actually listen, will actually pay attention. And then you'll also tell your daughters so that they don't end up like a Taylor, so that they don't end up on OF, thinking that, oh, it's easy money. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. When realistically, it might be easy money, but you know, your morals and your standards and everything, all of that is out the window. A lot of dudes, once they see you, that's it. They not, after they know that 1,000 dudes and already saw you and did whatever, they're not trying to sit up there and marry you, settle down and have kids directly with you. No dude is going to sit up there and, like, you know, take you 100% serious unless he's in that type of like lifestyle. But that's the rare few, right? Just like the same thing for a lot of the women on IG that want to, you know, do a whole bunch of other type of nonsense. And again, there's a difference between the women that this is their job, like they've been doing this for like decades. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the girls literally just getting out of school, like you're 18, 19, 20, and this is the thing that they want to do. They saw somebody make, oh, she made like 41 million just doing this. I'm about to do it too. Yo, a lot of women like, yo, y'all got to start talking to y'all daughters, man. Y'all got to start talking to these girls in y'all families. Like I said, like, yo, I'll be damned if I ever had a daughter and she started doing some nonsense. I would feel like a failure. I'm not sure what it's like for a lot of other adults directly out there. I would feel like a failure. And I know that a lot of people will sit up there and state that, well, you know, you can't control what somebody else is going to do and they're their own person and yada. I get that. That's cool. But still, if I raised you and then you grew up to sit up there and just throw your body directly out there, I'm thinking to myself as a parent, I'm like, as a man, I'm like, yo, what did I do? Where did I go wrong? It's like, did I not show you that I cared enough? Did I not give you like enough hugs? Did I not have like enough dinners? Did I not show up to pick you up to school, you know, more often? Did I not take you on enough, like, you know, daughter, daddy, you know, type of like, you know, dinners and stuff? And like, where did I go wrong in order for you to do something like this where it feels that you need more attention, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, because I get a lot of comments every single time when I cover, you know, stories like this. And specifically when I touch on subjects dealing with women and people want to sit up there and get offended, I'm about to unsubscribe. I'm about to do this. And I'm about to, for a lot of people that may be like wavering on subscribing or unsubscribing, just don't. I'm just going to be real. Yeah, I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be 100% real. If at any point in time, if you're sitting in the background and you've ever looked at this platform and be like, yo, I'm not sure if I should subscribe or not. He might have some content I like, but then other times then don't subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not like every other content creator out here. I ain't going to beg you to be here. I ain't going to force you to stay here. I'm not going to coerce you. Don't be here. Do not. Because like I said, I don't got time. Like, for me as a content creator, I'm tired of seeing grown adults bitch and cry to me, telling me like, yo, man, I just sat up there and subscribed to you, and it's like, nah, I'm taking back that's it. Bitch, I don't care. I do not give a fuck. Literally, I do not. I was here before you knew I even existed, and I'm still going to sit up here and be here regardless or not. Like I said, I keep trying to tell people I'm not like all these other content creators out here where I'm about to just, you know, be subtle about shit or just not bring it up. I don't got time for that. Because if y'all can roll up in this bitch and feel like, you know, you can speak or talk in the comment section to me specifically and think that I'm not going to sit up there and respond, you done lost your mind. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, I will throw you into a video real quick and make a few cents off of you. I'm just going to be honest. So make those comments if you want to, and I'll make a response video and I'll make some change. Just going to be real. There are levels and tiers directly to this shit. I will make money off of your dumbass shit while you will sit up there with the same amount of money that you got right now. Choice is yours. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way, Tom. Like I said, yo, I don't know. But I know I'm hungry right now, so I'm probably about to go make some food. Oh man, yo, what's up, Ty? What's up, brother? What's up? I want to apologize, brother. I know I think I had responded to you once on what was it? Steam, and we were supposed to, I think, play like Marvel Rivals. And I swear to you, I tried to get back on there, tried to check messages, and I couldn't do it. And Steam would just like show like a black screen at times, like when I would open it up and whatnot. So yeah, I just want to, throw that directly at the man said excuses. It's not excuses. Man. If a lot of y'all would just get an Xbox, it'd be a little bit different. If y'all would just get the Xbox, we'll be good. We'll just saying. Brandon Gray said, if the mother is a modern queen, it's already over. Sad to see. Hey, it's tough. Yo, Irving, what is up? Much love, respect, and appreciation, man. I see you, comment on the channel. Much love, man. Much love. Yo, David, what is up? You said this is why you don't have affairs with your coworkers. Yeah. This is bars. Oh, wait. You got an Xbox? Wait, hold on. Do I got you added? Are you on what? Do you have me added? As a matter of fact, because I might have to throw that to you on what's the name? Wait, no, I got him added. Hold on, because I think I think I got a few of y'all added directly on. I think Brother Exile is. Brother Exile and Tippy are the only ones that's on PS5. I'm sorry, Brother Exile, Tippy, and Pink are the main ones that are on PlayStation, and I think the rest of us are on Xbox. I think. So yeah, we gonna sit up there and play some games. I've been directly on that path of exile, so that's why y'all saw that in one of the videos. Gave y'all a little bit something different to look at. Me dying continuously, fighting those bosses. Man, that's some crazy work out there. Let me say. But yeah, this is just supposed to be a short live stream. Wait, Wolf said he on both. Yeah, you can just add me. Just type in SEIJIHITO and you'll see the name pulled directly up. And then I'll add y'all with the other profile that I had to make a whole nother one due to Call of Duty. I made a live stream directly about this. This man said excuses. This man is sitting up here multitasking, man, writing in the stream, and he's sitting up there writing on the box at the same time. Crazy work, let me tell you. Crazy work. So, let me see. Shania said those men are enabled her. If they had refused her instead of giving in to her, BS. Let me tell you. Hold on. Will this cause a problem? I don't even care. Let me just put it up there. Much love for pulling up to the scene and leaving a comment. So I will do you one better, right? I will say that both parties are, in a sense, wrong directly in this, right? But let me show you, ma'am, where this would still escalate to a whole nother point. If a man decides that he wants to turn down a woman who is making sexual advances, and especially if it's in a workplace, one or two things are going to happen. Number one, he's going to be listed as gay and rumors are going to spread. Number two, if she was really interested directly in this guy and he has some type of position and she knows that other women were vying for his attention and she lost out, she's going to claim sexual harassment. Those are the main two ways. Even if, and like I said, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying that the guys did not enable the stuff that she is doing, because clearly they did. They took the advances. The problem is, even if you have guys that stand 10 toes down on morals and state that, yo, hey, no, I'm not going to sit up there and do that. I got a wife, I got a kids, I got this, I got that. Women are vindictive. They are mad. A lot of women do not know how to take no, because women are like, I'm a woman. You're not going to sit up there and turn me down. Who's better than me? A lot of women have ego. A lot of women have pride. This is what a lot of women don't want to admit to, right? A lot of guys, we're fine with getting turned down. We're not about to, oh, this woman then essayed me or all this stuff. No. There's been a multitude of stories where dudes have stood on principle and turned down a woman's advances at a bar, whatnot or whatever, all to end up in court with paperwork with somebody saying that he essayed. He did this, he did that. And guess what? That guy now has to prove against all odds that he's an innocent man while being in jail or while being in prison. I done covered too many stories like that. So like I said, I'm not saying that you're incorrect. You are correct. The men there in that workplace enabled Miss Taylor to do the things that she did. But also, on the flip side, if any of these men in these high ranking positions turn down her advances, I'm pretty sure this would be looking a lot worse than what it is right now. And it will be coming more so from Miss Taylor than versus a hairdresser. Just saying. Just saying. Yo, Miss Terry, what is up? What is up? What is up? Much love, respect, and appreciation. Pink said, check your IG. I was actually about to get off. Where's my phone at? Because I would technically have to do it from my phone real quick because my computer will start ramping up. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Pink, I'll tell you this. If I cannot put these up at the moment, what I will do is I will throw them up on the video that I will have made for you guys today. I'll do that. Realistically, thinking like the format that I have now, that would have been an easier way to like especially put a lot of the videos that you send me. I could have been just doing this probably some years ago. Oh yeah, also, you know, for a lot of people that's brand new here, the format that you see here is pretty much the permanent format for the channel up until, you know, whatever takes place, whatever happens. Because as I told people before, it's like, hey, you know, I was doing the news stories and putting stuff out there, you know, that really wasn't cutting it, really wasn't getting any type of views. So we had to change formats and do something a little bit different. Like I said, you gotta, you know, at least for me, I had to change, I had to transition, you know, with the times. And this is where we are at this moment in time. So if you disagree with the format and the videos and the things that are directly up there, I don't know what to tell you. you gotta tell YouTube to, you know, start, you know, giving more views and like the channels that's, you know, putting news directly out there. You know, just saying, because it's tough work out here, you know, doing consistent videos about stuff that you care about, and you only see about like 300 views. So I'm just, you know, just putting it out there. Yeah, just putting it out there. You know, DSB, what is up? What is up? What is up? Miss Shania said, I know the vindictive witch types. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, you know, for a man, it's a double-sided sword. Like there's no way that you can come out of that situation unscathed. No way. Because trust me, I've been there. The moment in time that for any time in school that I was not attracted to some girl or whatnot or whatever, and magically I had to be gay because she thought that she was the apex. She thought that she was the peak of, you know, what girls, what women were during that time. And I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, nah, you're just, it's not happening. It's like, I'm good. I'm just like, yo, I'm focused on my games. I'm focused on games right now. I'm focused on Yu-Gi-Ohs, focused on playing basketball. Like I'm just, you know, I'm focused on some whole other type of stuff. Like you want some whole different type of time right now. For me, I'm just not there. Like I said, that worked out because obviously that saved me from having like 19 kids directly out here. Just saying. Because now when I look back and I happen to see people, I'm like, oh, I done dodged umpteen bullets. Dodged umpteen, let me tell you. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a losing battle. The only people that can walk away in a sense unscathed from, you know, certain stuff realistically is women. Women can, you know, make good off of positivity and make good off of negativity. Just saying. You know, the facts are the facts, you know. But again, thank you for the comment there. Thank you for the comment. Hack said, what format is it? I really can't see from my screen. No. The format for the channel from the videos that I've been putting up, I want to say for the last month or so, where, you know, it's a lot of the viral videos directly out there. And, you know, I either pick from those videos to speak directly from, or at the tail end, I might talk about something that was not in the video, right? More so, give you guys a little bit of, entertainment there, things of that nature versus a lot of the other serious topics and stories that I've always covered, over the years. So, gotta swap up content sometimes. Gotta transition directly over. Because trust me, you already know me. I would have stayed doing stories for a very long time. I would have stayed doing that, serious conversations and all that. But it wasn't working out for the channel. It was not working out at all. Hack said, walking while listening. I got you. Yo, brother Allen. Yo, what is up, brother? Much love, respect, and appreciation for all that you do, brother. Much love, much love. I wish I had a counter on like the stream, like for Twitch, like they got counters up there for like the highest like donators or whatnot. Like, yo, this brother's always like just like pulled through and just been like, yo, man, I got you. Let me throw you a little bit. So much love, man. Much love. And this is why, for years I would always tell y'all I wouldn't be able to do, the things that I do directly on this channel if it were not for, people like you. So shout out to Brother Allen and many of the others out there who have, donated to the channel by way of, Patreon and by way of Cashapp and by way of super chat or the super comments that, sometimes you guys will leave underneath the videos that I post. Much love. Much love. Because, like I said, it'd be hard out here. But, it's a very incredible thing to know that you got very awesome, supportive people. Because again, y'all could be, just putting money on, some coffee, buying, like a hot and ready. I'm not even sure if those are even $5 right now. Right. Y'all could be putting money anywhere else, but y'all happen to, put a little bit of something towards me. So, I'm highly appreciative. Highly appreciative. Dante's Inferno, that's a game I wanted to play since 360. Said these vindictive women will go to the ends of the earth to use the legal system to grind you to a pulp. That's bars. That's bars. Yep. Tied with the face. Oh wait, check the message before you get off. I would actually hold on. Now I gotta swap screens. Go to my Xbox real quick. I gotta swap profiles. The amount of work I gotta do to check messages, let me tell you, it's incredible. It's incredible. Wait, since you missed it, let me see. Oh snap, yo, what's going on? Yo, Ty, you 30? Yo, happy birthday, man. Yo, what is up? All right, this man that hit the 30 out here. Happy belated birthday to the brother Ty, one of the moderators here. Happy birthday, brother. You at that 30. You old man. I'm gonna have to get you like a Cocalier. I'm gonna have to get you like some Bengay, get you like a cane. I gotta get you gotta start up a donation to get you one of those Stone Cold, stunner, knee braces. Gotta get you, all that. Gotta get you prepared, brother. Gotta make sure you all good. Gotta get you some of that Tiger Balm, man. People don't know about that. That's an old commercial classic back in the day. Tiger Balm. Some of that classic tough acting and acting. Shout out to John Madden. Gotta get some of that stuff out there. I've been yelling at kids, telling them to get off my. Oh man. I told someone to keep forgive me crying about oatmeal and chocolate pudding. Oh man, this dude right here. Yeah, we can play some rivals. We can do that. I ain't played that in a minute. I've been pretty much no life in Path of Exiles. So yeah, that'll give me a little bit of a break from getting beat by these bosses on this second tier. So yeah, we can do that. So yeah, happy birthday to Ty directly here. Oh yeah, much love, respect, and appreciation to Brother Allen for the $5 dono to the channel. Much love. You said Blake Lively. Wait. Oh yeah. Blake Lively is doing that same thing too. Yeah. That was another story I think I was supposed to cover, but it slipped my mind because I gotta, try to forge for, videos and whatnot. But yeah, that's a whole nother one too. But ain't nobody talking about that because that's dealing with the men of her community. So, nobody really cares. And, this one with Joy Taylor is getting light because of how she looks and also because the men that are there. If this was specifically dealing with all Caucasian men, you wouldn't hear nothing about the story. Nobody would realistically care. I'll tell you that. Ty said, I have Life Alert. Yeah, every senior citizen needs Life Alert. Classic commercial back in the day. But yeah, much love to everybody here. Brother about to go get some food. Get up off of this live stream real quick. I'm not going to make a promise because I've been terrible at those at this moment in time. But I will have a longer formatted live stream coming up because I know, Ty and Hack and a lot of other people tend to like those formats, and it helps people get through their work days and whatnot. And plus, I don't mind doing them because this is what I do. So, I'll make sure to have one of those running for you guys so that you can also hit, replay and all of those things. But we made it to a hot 51 minutes, so we didn't do too bad. And again, shout out to all 48 people from both channels that made it through, from the OG SEIJIHITO channel and SEIJIHITO the Second Coming. And Pink, I do have your videos. I'm going to add those. Let's see, November 7th. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I'm going to look through those and I'll add those. I'll put those on the first part of the video that I will upload. That's what I'll do. I'll put those directly up there. So I got you. I ain't forget about you. So I got you. But who's that? Lunch size up there? Yo, what is up? You said that I come in at the end. Yeah, technically. Yeah. Normally this wouldn't be the end of the live stream, but I was only supposed to be here probably for about like 25 minutes. But reading through information, making comments, going through the small little clips of videos that I had up there. Yeah. Pink said, thank you. No problem. I got you. Like I said, I gotta get back to really using IG because like I'm on there now technically rarely. And sometimes I'll just like post videos and then I'll just like close out the app. So yeah. But anyways, much love and appreciation. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for the donation. Thank you guys also for giving me a listening ear and your time as well. I love you guys for everything that you do for this channel. And I will see you guys on the next live stream. Peace out.